Okay, so this is a video on how to reassemble a caliburn. I dropped it in some water and pulled it right out, turned it off, pulled the pod out. Of course, disregarded the pod because it was the toilet. So I cleaned it with some rubbing alcohol and, of course, some Q-tips. So what you're gonna need is like a little screwdriver, just something to pry something out, and then of course a razor. So I'm going to start putting this back together. I've already cleaned it and everything. You want to clean the motherboard, make sure everything's dry, dry it off, inspect every little piece that you can, and just clean it and hope it works. So first off, and please excuse me, this is my first YouTube video, so I'm trying here as far as one of these. You're going to see there's this little ridge, if my phone will focus. I can't seem to get it to focus. There we go. See, there's that little insert area. You're going to want to get this and insert it back in. Okay. That's really the only thing you need to pull out when you do all this. And then the next step, here's this little guy right here. Put it on. It just snaps into place. Make sure all the sides are in, and they are. Oops. I forgot one piece. So this little red piece snaps in here. Make sure it's in there good. And you got this O-ring, might as well put it on. Pretty much when you go to disassemble it, it's easy to kind of figure out if you're somewhat mechanical. But I figured since there wasn't a video, I can make one. And this has been a really good vape. But because it dropped in a toilet, I wanted to clean it because it's just disgusting. And I'm not going to be able to pick one up until tomorrow because honestly, I will probably just go buy another one tomorrow. Now what you want to do, see, there's these little pieces here. I'm going to go put these up on the side so I don't lose them. Make sure your O-ring is in good. Okay. Now, you want to make sure you got the right side in, obviously. And it's kind of like if you ever taken apart a jewel to clean it, it's going to be about the same thing. I just need to make sure this O-ring's on there good. It's kind of finicky. This will just end up being the extra, and it just slides right in. Okay, now it doesn't exactly stop where it needs to, so you're gonna have to make sure that it's on there perfectly. And I use an old jewel box, It's really hard holding your phone and doing this at the same time. You want to make sure that it's aligned perfectly. Sorry guys, my camera freaking sucks. Okay, so it should be good because it's aligned. Now, when you're disassembling it, which I'm not going to show you because that was, crazy, you're going to take the LED out, which is really hard. You have to use a razor blade edge, and you're probably going to scratch it up or whatever, but whatever. you so want to fix something without spending like 20 or 30 bucks on a new one, then it's worth it, I guess. So you stick it back in here. It's hard to do with one finger, one hand. See, it's starting to go back in here, and see how I mutilated the hell out of it. So I got it in pretty much, and I'll be pushing it down more in a minute. Now, this is the button. There's this little black piece here. Really easy piece to lose, and obviously it goes in the middle of there and in the middle of here. And these hard to see in this video. Maybe I can put it up here. But you see how it's raised up and it has a square on the bottom. The square on the bottom goes on the bottom. The raised up piece goes towards the top. Yeah, it's like playing Operation with one hand, yeah. See? Now you just push it down, move it around a little, and center it, and it's in. And then this button, you'll see, there's two little clips on the side. When I took it out, the clips were this way, not up and down. So I'm going to put it back in that way. So you put in one side and you squeeze the other to get it in. Once again, it's a little easier when you don't have to hold a phone to do it. There we go. Okay, it's in. Now you want to get it flat again. Okay, perfect. Work it in there. Okay, now I'm going to push this guy down. See if I can get my nail. There we go. Everything's in there the way it should be. Now let's see if it turns on. Yep, there we go, it's on. Yay! Okay. Well, see, it's doing some crazy stuff because it was wet. I'm gonna try vaping it. I did hear after it falls in the water, the button to push to vape doesn't work, but if you pull on it, it still works. I never used the button to vape, so hopefully it will. I'm gonna refill a new pod that I have and see what happens. I'll be right back.